All right, everybody, welcome back. Another week of predictions. Again, with me is Wild Daddy of Daddy's below average but fully functional Dictatorship. Daddy, thanks for coming again.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, it's good times. Real quick heads up, everybody, we do have Play of the Week coming. I will send out the end of the video with it, so stick around and check that out. Of course, real quick, we're just gonna go through anything you want to see. Just pause. Real quick note: Johnny Lemon has only been playing league games. He has not been playing any pubs of any kind. All right, into power rankings. Let's see if we can speed run this a little bit. Pizza Jog JV no longer undefeated. I think they're immortal, so I put Nameless at first right now. I know we've got 2 losses. We foolishly gave Jay the Nature's Prophet, so shame on us. But
Yeah.
it'll reflect later whenever I rank Jay. I think they're a better team than what I originally gave them credit for.
And Pete is a good hero.
Yes.
I will still put you guys in first, and followed by Savage Savers.
Very strong team. I still have you guys in second place. I think that just the quality of opponents you've faced has been higher than most people's. So that's why I go that way. And then I do have Savage Sabers third.
Okay. I will put my team in third, followed somewhat closely by Pizza Dog, who we won last week. We did have a stand-in. One of our most critical components was missing, so I think if we had him, maybe we would have 2-0'd, but who knows? They're still close to us. I think they're a good team.
I think I looked at your series, and whichever team had the NP won the game.
Yeah.
I also have Pizza Dog in fourth. Top 4, I think, very close all through. I wouldn't be surprised if any of these teams 2-0'd one another. And then just outside of the top 4, I do have Jay. I nod that they're playing very well.
Yeah. I also have Jay at 5. Like I said last week, a couple of their players are long-time AD2Lers that I recognize. They're pretty good. I think they'll go far. And then I put down Golf at 6. I know most of the people on that team somewhat. I think they're pretty good. They just got to clean themselves up a bit.
At 6, I'm going to give the surprising nod to the Hat of Midas group. They just came off of a 2-0. They're looking fresh. Like to see a little bit more of them. And then Tactical Feeding, I don't want to punish them too much for that 2-0 loss to Savage Sabers. We both think Savage Sabers are top 3, so I'm happy with them at 7.
That seems like a good choice to me. I also have them at 7. Like you said, playing against Sabres. Yeah, they're a very good team. And then I have Conocidos on 8. I think some of their players seem very good, like their mid laner, I believe. Their team just seems like it lacks a little bit of coordination, but if they clean that up, I think they will be very good.
I agree with you, and I think Batchesters of Golf and Conocidos are almost distorted mirrors of each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, It's a good point. They are pretty similar. And I am putting Midas at 9. I don't think they have really shown themselves to be top 8 yet, but who knows? Maybe in the next week or two they'll get themselves together.
I think they've got a pretty good game this week. Out of Midas.
Who are they playing?
Jay. They're playing Jay.
Jay?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
yeah, that's a big match.
This is a big statement week for them.
And they've played a lot of the top 8 teams, I think.
Yep. I'm gonna give Jackson 5 the nod at 10. I think they've been playing better than they have been. And then for me, Petting Zoo Rejects is actually losing stock, and they're in a bit of a fall drop. I'm dropping them 3 places from last week, I think.
I'm putting Jackson 5 at 11 and Radiance Invoker at 12. I think
yeah.
I think they've had a troublesome start, but I think they'll do okay.
I think 12 to 14, these teams are really similar.
Yeah, I mean they're like all. I mean even like 10 to 15 they're all kind of close. I feel like.
Yeah.
They're pretty much all like 3-win teams at this point.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of overlap. A lot of the same play styles almost. Yeah, I've got DxO and Radiance Invoker there.
I am still maybe the biggest Big Dingo supporter here. Putting him at 13.
Coming off of a 2-0 win against Petting Zoo Daddies.
No one believed it except me.
I think I gave him the 2-0. I'm pretty sure I gave him the 2-0.
Well, you and the other guy had him rated at like 15 or something, I think.
Yeah.
For like the first 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. So that's more what I meant.
I think I go derailed at 14. I'm not on the derailed train hype yet. And then the Big Dingoes, the only games that they've looked convincing in is against Petting Zoo Daddies.
Yeah, you and I have derailed and DxO kind of swapped.
Yep.
I got Petting Zoo Rejects down at 15, and obviously 16 has to be Petting Zoo Daddies, unfortunately, because they have yet to claim a victory.
Yep. 0 wins. It's a hard season. Any final thoughts on the rankings prior to going to predictions? Our top 5 are almost a mirror.
Yeah.
Only difference is Savage Sabers and you guys.
I'm not too surprised about that. And then the bottom 9, that whole side could really flip around very quickly based on the coming weeks. They're all like neck and neck, they're all like 3-win games. So
all right, let's flip over to those weekly predictions. I'll lead off. Radiance Invoker versus PZR. This feels like a 1-1 to me. Both teams have been inconsistent at best.
Yeah, that's fair. I will, however, give all my faith to Radiance Invoker and put him at 2-0. Heading to Daddies versus DxO Challenger.
I think we both have the same thought about this one.
Might be surprised.
You think so? Betting Zoodaddies have a win in them?
Yeah, I believe in petting Zoodaddies. I'll give them a 1-1. I think this is their week. They might I think they might have that like little surprise factor. No one's really expecting them to put up a fight, and so maybe they will. Or maybe they're starting to give up or something. I don't know, but
this week,
who knows? I think they can pull off like a win.
This week, DxO Challenger, every single member lost a star of rank.
Wow.
They lost 4 weight in Challenger division. Derailed Gaming versus Big Dingoes. I think I'm actually going to give Derailed a 2-0. I wouldn't be overly surprised to see it go 1-1, but I don't think Dingoes can 2-0 the other way.
Yeah, I don't see, even though I'm Big Dingo's biggest fan, I don't see them 2-0ing here. I have Derailed up pretty high on mine. But I will still put them at a 1-1. I think they can manage a game.
All right, Jay versus Hat of Midas.
Want me to take the next 2 or 3 or? All right, yeah, Jay Hat of Midas. I'm predicting 2-0 in favor of Jay. Hat of Midas has been doing well, but I just kind of I believe in Jay's players a bit more.
I'm in agreement with you here. I think that Jay is trying to crack that top 4. And if they can come out with a 2-0 and somehow one of our series goes 2-0, then Jay will be top 4 next week.
All right, Conocidos versus Jackson 5. I believe in Conocidos. I just think they are a significantly better team, in my opinion. Despite the fact that they have been a bit sloppy in the previous weeks, I just think they're better.
I can't overlook the sloppiness. I got 1-1.
All right. My team, Daddy's Dictatorship versus Savage Sabers. So, I would previously have said 1-1 because I think that Sabers are a very strong team, especially since I think they have maybe the best player in the division on their team. However, they are going to have a stand-in this week. So, as far as I know, we tried to reschedule for them, but it didn't work. And because of the reschedule, I'm going 2-0. I'm not sure who will be missing, but a player missing is usually a big deal.
I agree.
Especially for these good teams.
I'm gonna operate based off of the idea that it's gonna be Rage Psycho who's missing. And in my opinion, without Rage Psycho, there's not really a lot of hope. Pizza Dog JV versus Nameless. I'm repping Nameless. I do think that we are a marginally better team. So I've got to give the edge. Even outside of just repping, I think this is my honest answer. I think we come out with a 2-0.
So I think that you are the better team, obviously based on the power rankings. However, I think that depending on the heroes that your teams get, I do think that Pizza Dog can pull off a win, and I would not be surprised if there's maybe a little drafting shenanigans and the supports on Pizza Dog are quite good.
All right, lead us off with that last one. Batchesters versus Tactical Feeding.
Well, Batchesters are my boys, so I'm giving them a 2-0. Tactical Feeding are yours, so better be a 2-0 for them.
No, I think that Batchesters might be slightly better than Tactical Feeding.
Uh-oh.
And Tactical Feeding can grow complacent.
That's fair.
I don't think they'll be complacent because they just lost 2-0 in a savage fashion, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
they're going to be tryharding,
ready to play, and I see the series splitting between Batchesters and Tactical. All right, if you had to pick a match that you were going to watch this week, what one would you watch?
Oof. I mean, I want to say Pizza Dog versus Nameless. That's probably my to-watch one. The other would be Golf versus Tactical Feeding, I guess.
Okay. My answer, I think the most hype one to watch, because there's something to prove, is Jay versus Hat of Midas. I think both teams have something to prove. I think Jay's a better team, but it's almost like a rivalry game within college sports. They might not be rivals, but both of them, this is an important week. So we'll see what they have to say, and I think it's going to be a great game.
I want to see their scores real quick here. Jay's at 5. Hadamitis is also at 5. Yeah, that. I mean, if one of them 2-0s, they're gonna shoot up to top 1 or 2 possibly.
Mm-hmm. Yep, both teams are looking pretty good down the stretch. Didn't start very hot, but they're looking good down the stretch. All right. Any last thoughts before I cut this loose? Send it over to Play of the Week.
No?
Awesome. Thanks for coming again, WildDaddy, and hope to have you around once more.
Always. Huh?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, okay.